It's 6:20 in the morning, guys, and it's very cold day. Winter is really here now because you can feel the cold plus the wind, and it's getting colder and colder. It's very dark here today. It's so dark, and I'm wearing a big jacket. Well, see the temperature 43 Fahrenheit. Okay, I'm trying to warm up my car. It's really hard for those people, guys, na they don't have heater because it's really, really cold. I remember before when I was in Wyandotte, I have a friend and she's actually a really good cook and she sing good too. And then one time she invited me to their place, and then I saw their house, like regular house, and then I slept there one night. I don't know what's the reason. Maybe I just wanna sleep over. Then I asked her why she turned her stove on all the time with water, and she said they don't have heater, and she used that as heater to keep them warm. And it's really hard because, imagine you turn the stove the whole time to keep you warm. So they have a big dog, and her husband is sleeping with the dog the whole time, guys. Kasi, siguro, para to keep him warm. She said her husband sleep with the dog the whole time, because the dog is warm body and it helps you warm too. So I felt so bad those who live in the, like, under the bridge. How people keep them, how people can survive in the under the bridge when it's really cold outside, guys. When I was in school, we have a teacher and we're doing feeding the homeless. So we went to Missouri and we went to under the bridge, and I said I didn't see any people there, and she said don't worry, once we park the people will come out. And they're right. When we were there, few minutes after we parked, they start coming out, and there's a lot of them living in the under the bridge. So it's really hard. So in Philippines, there's a lot of homeless too, but there's homeless here as well in the US. But at least here, the government helped them. They have a support here. Like example, if they don't have place to sleep, they can stay in the shelter. They have a lot of food charities, Catholic charities, a lot of charities here, guys, that feed those who need the food. Even homeless, you can even still get food there. You just tell your name and how many people in your house, and then they give you the food that is enough, that enough for two or three people, something like that. But of course, they don't ask the ID of your kids and how old. So it's like an honor, you know, like just like to be honest, just honest to yourself. So some people are, you know, they're taking advantage, and it's not right because, if example, if you only have four and you said you have eight, so it's not right because there's a lot of people too that need to eat. So just be honest only. During the pandemic, guys, like when a lot of people have lost their job, so the charities before is a long, long line. But now, back to because it's back to normal, so there's still have charity. There's always a charities, guys, and those charities, it help a lot to those during the pandemic time. So people that whoever donate, and help the others, once you back to your normal, you know, work, and then back to your normal life, then you realize you have to share back to the people because I think during the pandemic, the got you as the you know not all the time we have money, and then maybe God want us to feel how to be uh like how to how to feel uh with if you don't have a job, you know so that's why it it wakes up to many people that we should share our blessings. We should be thankful of our job. We should be thankful to whatever we have in our table, and we should be contented in our life. Hmm. So the pandemic like changed a lot of people. Excuse me. Sorry. And now there's another pandemic. Excuse me, guys. There's another pandemic. There's another virus. And I think in Philippines it's quarantine again. If you visit in Philippines, there's another quarantine, like 14 days, back to 14 days instead of 5 days and 3 days. Now back to 14 because of the new variant. And of course, there's a lot of people affected again with this pandemic and lost their job, and or they don't have enough hours to work because the company mostly they don't wanna be over. people, so they have to rotate like if it's a big company, like some company they rotate you like, okay, you only work these days and the others you work these days, something like that. Here I work in hospital, so they don't do like, okay, you only work these days because they always need people in the hospital. But we are uh, so working in a hospital, guys, is okay because you help other people, but same time you put yourself in risk and your family as well because you're close to the patient that are sick, you know, and you're exposed. That's what I'm trying to say. You're exposed to the people who got COVID. Because when I work in Menora, when the COVID hit, there's so many COVID people, and some they don't we don't have enough beds, so they're sitting in this, in the hallway while waiting if there's available bed because we run out of bed. And of course, you're drawing a blood to those COVID people. And unfortunately, one hospital, my other job, they don't provide proper PPE or your proper gown, proper, you know, uh, stuff to protect yourself before you're doing your job. So it's really risky, but it's our duty to help others. So you just make sure you. So I just wanna make sure when I go home, I take shower right away. Wash our hands. That's the good practice to wash your hands all the time. And we have a booster already, guys. Some people get booster shot and flu shot at the same time. I don't get my flu shot yet. Anyway, I'm getting closer. And Christmas is on the air now, guys. It's getting closer for Christmas Day. And some people already done their Christmas shopping. Some they wait after Christmas. Mostly I buy stuff, guys, after Christmas because there's a lot of sale. And then I sent most stuff to Philippines. Next month I'm gonna ship again. There's a lot of cars now. It's 31 degree. I'm glad it has 3 lanes here now. We opened the 3 lanes. So guys, if you don't have booster yet, you better get one because there's another variant. I don't know when it's gonna stop. Because after the other one, there's another one. You And when you travel, mostly they require you have a COVID shot, guys, or booster. I have to watch out here carefully because too many cars around here. If I'm getting closer to the south, it's getting crazy busy like this. And I'm here to the area where there's a lot of manufacturing. It's kind of small, but see how many cars, guys? That's how busy this highway. This is the 435. 435 highway, guy, is one of the busiest highway here in Missouri and Kansas. And in Overland Park, they only have 5, 6 lanes, and it's still a lot of cars. And I don't like it when I drive during winter because, you know, some people is still driving too fast. I'm glad we don't have snow yet. It's 32 degree, almost, I think it's freezing degree. If it rained, then for sure it's gonna be icy. So during winter, guys, we have to leave early as we can do when we headed to work, so we get enough time to drive, especially when there's a snow. Someday I should trade my car by. For some reason, I always busy, and especially this Christmas, so busy. Okay. once mama, Once I exit here in 61, it makes me feel better because I'm going to the back road and not in the highway. Still too dark. Normally this hour is already sunny, but not today. Hopefully it won't rain. I can see my work from in this area because our building, my work is on the top of the hill. That's why even you're in the highway, you can see it, guys. This is the place that you don't want to uh, break your car because this place here is not really a safe neighborhood. Sometimes it's hard to drive here because there's so many cars in the side of the road. And this is the bus for the kids. So there's a gasoline station here. 7-Eleven. But like I said, guys, this is a not safe neighborhood, so better don't try to put gasoline around there. So me, what I do is I make sure I have enough gasoline before I go to work. There's also McDonald's here, but I never go in any places around here. Plus, the driver here are crazy. See how people drive here. I don't know why they put this uh my workplace here. It's like they chose the wrong neighborhood, even though there's a lot of police around. But of course, the police is only protected inside that building. There's a police headquarters actually inside our building. And here we are. And thank you guys for watching. Hope you always support my live stream, even though it's boring live stream. Here you make sure you stop because otherwise you get a big ticket because the police is hiding around the corner watching you. Whoa, there's a lot of cars already. We'll see. I like to park where there's shade.